Hello and welcome back to the Horror Hour, the show where we discuss, debate, and disagree on all things horror. I'm one of your hosts, George, and today I'm joined by my fellow co-host, Liam, which I don't know what side of.
Hi.
These are getting far too long now. I know you were trying to get past the 30-second mark,
Could be
but
worse.
let's calm down. But today, if you didn't notice by the title of this video, which if you didn't have a look, it's here, we are going to be talking about Deep Water, which is a new, would you call it psychological thriller? It's a thriller. It's definitely I don't even know what you'd call it. I would call it a psychological thriller, I think.
I believe the synopsis says it is. So
Okay.
we'll go with the synopsis.
I think it's a psychological thriller, but there is a lot of different elements to the film. This film is debuting on Prime Video on the 18th of March. And we're just going to dive into it. This is going to be no spoilers, by the way, because obviously this is coming out before you've seen the film. But we want to give you a little taste, little tester of what's to come. So we're going to talk about the good, the critiques, and just overall what we think about it. So Liam, I'm going to go to you. You watched it last night. What do you think?
I did.
The good.
The good. The acting is very good. Ben Affleck. At first, I was like, well, but then it started getting into it, and I was like, oh, this is why he came for the role. Okay. Anna de Armas, fine. I wouldn't say outstanding. We've seen her do better. That's where it ends.
Really? Okay. Well, I feel like I actually really enjoyed the film. Was it slow at parts? Yes, but overall, I mean, I'm a huge Ben Affleck fan, so I was like, I was quite happy. And I thought Anna de Armas I thought she was good. I felt she needed to do what she needs to do because she was like the character. She really annoyed me, the character. So I was like, she's done her job there because this woman is just, you'll see. And I really enjoyed. I thought that the girl who played Trixie, who I kept getting taken out every time they said Trixie because I look like Trixie Mattel. I was like, do people actually call their children Trixie?
I know. I was also like,
yeah, but I love the setting as well. I love the house they were in. That house was like, that was such my vibe. Like, like falling apart, like sort of like I loved it. But no, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I thought it was good how for me at the beginning you're sort of like you have a feeling of, is this going on? And then by the end you're like, oh yeah, no, this is actually going on. So I quite enjoyed it. I didn't have as many issues as Liam may have. So Liam, I'm just going to jump back to you then. What are your critiques of the film? What didn't you think gelled well for you?
I completely disagree with you on the house. I thought the house was vile. I think we've just went from watching another show which had like a similar style of house, but that house was bloody beautiful, and belonged in the magazines. This one belonged on DIY SOS. I was like, I don't like it.
See, I think it had charm. I think it was. It gave me like charm. It gave me like.
I think the floor needed a wash.
Yes, but that was the whole carpet. I don't think like they were going and being like, people are going to want to buy it. Like I think the type of people they were, that was the type of house they would have. Oh, anyway, sorry, it's your turn.
I feel like the type of film this is, it needs more grandeur in
set design.
In the set design, it needs a polish to the film, where I don't feel like this film had either of them things. It was very grey. It was very monotone. Just everything around was just. It was like a very beige world.
Okay.
That's how it was coming across to us. I thought I enjoyed the story. I didn't enjoy the script. I found some of the words. I found some of the things that they were saying a bit nonsensical. Like it wouldn't happen. Okay. And it's not like it's, oh well, it wouldn't happen because the situation's outlandish. It's just certain conversations just wouldn't happen in real life. Having finished the story, when I finished it last night, I was like, this doesn't seem like the end. I was like, the ending doesn't seem like it should. It was building to a different ending. And I was like, why does it feel so different? So I decided to go and look at the book.
Yes, because it is based on a book.
Yes. And I get why I had problems. They've changed it. They've changed it dramatically.
Okay.
You can tell they've changed it without even having read the book. I could tell there was something different. And I think that's where the issues lie. I think because they were based on what I've read, because I haven't read the book, I've just read like a big synopsis.
Yeah.
And you can see at the point of the film where they start to change things. And that's when I started having more issues with the story and the script. Okay. So I was like, okay, so this is clearly why they wanted to deviate, so people weren't expecting the same thing.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I didn't have too many problems. I do agree in the sense that some of the ways the characters reacted to the situation, but then again, I suppose that was their personalities. I'd be like, that person should have, but they decided to do something else. And I think there was parts, like, I agree that, yeah, some things seemed a little bit, but then again, maybe that's the whole point, is that the characters react the way they do. Otherwise there wouldn't be probably a story, wouldn't carry on. Other than that, though, I found, yeah, some of it's difficult to say anything without like spoiling it.
That's why I was like trailing a bit when I was trying to explain it.
Yeah, there is. Well, it says in the synopsis that that Ben Affleck's character comes under a lot of scrutiny when his wife's close friends start to disappear. That's in the synopsis, guys. And I think there is a lot of conversations between him and other people that seem to talk about the same thing a lot. There's one conversation that everyone keeps having, and I'm like, it kept coming up every time he was in a scene with someone else, and I was like, Jesus Christ, are we still talking about this? Like, there's a bit that kind of dragged me, and you guys will know when you see it. There is just a conversation that keeps coming up that I was like, hey, like, we get it, like, we don't need to have this conversation again. Other than that, though, I quite enjoyed the film. As I said, I didn't have any particular major issues with it. It was just little bits that I think, well, and I can see what you mean regarding the ending of the film. It didn't bother me too much. I did think, because I think I checked my phone when it was like literally about to end, because I was like, oh, I think it's nearly finished, and then like it like ended, and I was like, oh, it's ended. So I think in that respect, I did think, yeah, there was going to be a little bit more, but obviously I haven't read the book, but I haven't gone and looked at the book. I might go and have a look after this to see exactly what it is that you're referring to. And for book readers, obviously you'll know what the ending is from the book. So, but you won't know about this one apparently, according to Liam. So, but yeah, I didn't mind it overall. I quite enjoyed it. There's a lot of these types of films have very similar stories and very similar, a lot of these types of films, I'm saying, have very similar. This one, it wasn't. I've seen worse versions of this story told, so it didn't.
Oh yeah.
So in that respect,
agreed.
Like, so for me, I mean, overall, then I'm going to say I enjoyed it. I think you should definitely check it out. I think if you're into sort of mystery, thrillers, dramas, this is definitely one to add to your list and to watch. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. And I think, yeah, as I say, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't rush back to watch it. But if it was on, I would probably stick it on and watch it, because I did really like Ben Affleck, and I liked Ana de Armas as well in their characters, and I thought they did a good job together, and I believed them as a couple as well. So yeah, and the little girl who's in it, I thought she was brilliant. She was actually, for me, like a bit of a standout when it came to some of the acting. Like, I was like, damn, some of these lines she was saying, I was like, she is delivering them like an adult.
I loved how much she. Oh no, yeah. I can't say that. No, it's fine.
How much she did some stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. Well, Liam, what about you then? Overall, your thoughts before as a
overall, based on the fact that this is going to be on streaming, so it is part of your subscription. Technically, it's free. I would say, yes, I would agree. 6.5 to a 7.
Mm-hmm.
if I'd have seen this in the cinema, I'd have been raging that I paid for this and it would have gotten a 4. But I feel like that's more just because of the rage that I would have had for seeing it in a cinema. I think for a streaming movie that is for free, it is good. And you will probably enjoy it because of how well it is acted.
Yeah.
So yeah, go see it. You will probably want to watch it again, but you'll probably have a good time watching it first time around.
Yeah, and I think it will have, I think online, especially because it's streaming as well, I think there'll be some good conversations about the content and the story, and people saying, having everyone pitching in, thinking what they would do, or like how they feel about the character. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to when it drops, is to seeing everyone else's reactions to it, and how they think, what they think about the characters and how the characters reacted to certain things. But yeah, as we said, it is going to be streaming on Prime Video on the 18th of March. So make sure to go and check it out. I would definitely, as we say, would recommend it. It's a good one. See what you think. And once you've watched it, come back here and let us know in the comments below your thoughts. What are you rating it? What did you like? What didn't you like so much? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, because we've got videos coming all the time. And the link's in the description below for our merch, for our Instagram and Twitter, which is at The Horror Hour TV. And yeah, I think that's it from us today. Have a great one.
Yes, we look forward to you nipping on back.
Yes, nip on back soon. Please do nip on back. Bye.
You have been listening to The Horror Hour. See you next time.